I'm starting off with my eyelids primed and set with concealer and some translucent powder. And I'm starting off with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going in with Real Gar. And I'm just going to use the brush that's provided in the palette and apply that to my crease.
There was never nothing to be found. So cold. Yet I see colors just like rose gold. And I fall in love with life like you. Not so. Chasing the sky, reaching up.
Next, I'm going in with my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to use the black shade on the bottom corner. And I'm using any flat, fluffy brush to apply that to my lid. When I'm using black eyeshadow, I like to start closest to the bottom of my lid and slowly work my way up so it makes it a little easier to blend.
Life's such a bore, and I can't seem to take a break. But down at the shore, there's so much more. You'll never want to leave this place. So cold.
Here I'm going in with the brush again from the Modern Renaissance palette with no additional product on it. And I'm just going to go back and forth and slowly buff the two colors together to blend.
Life like you, young soul. Chasing the sky, straight up. Rose gold. And nothing else ever matters to you.
Next, I'm going to take some of my micellar water and a cotton round and just clean up all of the fallout from under my eyes.
Rose gold. And I fall in love with life.
I'm also going to fold it and make an edge with the cotton round and then use it to cut the shadow to make a clean line. Now I'm just going to apply this e.l.f. hydrating primer to my skin using my fingers. For foundation, I'm going in with my NYX Mineral Stick Foundation, and I am in the shade 05. And to buff that in my skin, I'm going to use a Real Techniques beauty sponge.
I've been staring down at the barrel.
For concealer, obviously, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I never use anything else. Also, notice how I don't put it directly under my eyes. It helps so it doesn't cake up so much.
There was never nothing to be found. So cold. Yet I see colors just.
To set the concealer immediately after I buff it in, I'm going in with the Coty Airspun powder on a sponge and just setting that so it doesn't crease. To set the rest of my face, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I am in the shade 011, and my Real Techniques blush brush to buff that in. Also, don't be like me and forget to blend in your concealer on your forehead.
There's so much more. You'll never want to leave this place. So cold. Yet I see colors just like rose gold. And I fall in love.
To add some color back into my face, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Take Me to Brazil, and this brush I actually got at H&M. Next for contour, I'm going in with the NYX Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep Tan, and I'm using an e.l.f. contouring brush. I then like to take whatever's left of the powder on my sponge and just cut it underneath my contour to make it a little bit more sharp. For blush, I'm using Milani's Luminoso and just some random fanned out brush. To set all that in place and make sure it stays where it needs to be, I'm using the NYX Matte Finishing Setting Spray. Then for my inner corner and face highlight, I'm using this highlight out of this Tarte Cheek palette. The small brush I'm using for my eyes is the Morphe MB18, and the larger one for my face is the Morphe MB43. Also, because one highlight is never enough and I love to be extra, I am taking the NYX highlight in Precious Petals and putting that over the other one. Finally, for my lips, I'm taking the Too Faced Melted Matte in Cool Girl, and then I'm just going to apply a gloss by Maybelline over top. After that, this is the completed look, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel while you're here, and I will see you in my next video. Just like